The topic that we are going to discuss now is winter expedition to the Arctic. So, India has made its first winter expedition to Arctic. That is why it is in news. So, the Union Minister of Earth Sciences flagged off the India's maiden winter expedition to the Arctic. Already in the year 2007. Okay, so since 2007, India has been undertaking summer expeditions to the Arctic region, and in the year 2008, India has set up its permanent research base in Himadri. Okay, this research base is called Himadri. This is not the Himadri mountains of Himalayas. Okay, not in the Himalayan mountain range, but this is a permanent research base which is called Himadri. It is present in this Ny-Ålesund region of Svalbard, which is located in Norway, which is part of Norway. Okay, and then for this winter expedition, the Norwegian agencies, okay, because it is happening in Norway. Okay, so the Norwegian agencies have extended their logistical and other support to the visiting Indians team, for whom it is the maiden visit to the Arctic region. So this is the first time winter expedition is happening from India. Okay, what else do we have to understand? Why this winter expedition that we need to know? Before that, this is that Himadri that we talked about. Okay, this Himadri is the research base which is located in Svalbard. Okay, so where is this Svalbard located? It is here. Okay, it is actually part of Norway. Norway is here. This Svalbard is part of Norway. So these are all the countries which is located in the Arctic Circle. They are the countries which belong to the Arctic Circle. So if we see country wise, it is Russia, United States, that is Alaska part of United States, Canada, Greenland, Iceland, Norway, Sweden and Finland. These are all the countries which are part of Arctic Circle. Okay, and here Svalbard is located, where India has its research base called Himadri. Okay, so what is the importance of Arctic expeditions? Why do we have to do Arctic expeditions? That is because India is a tropical country, we all know that, and India is geographically located many kilometers away from the Arctic region, but any change in the Arctic region has a direct implication for India's climate. That is why we are doing such research in Arctic regions. And then scientifically, Arctic is very important to India. That is because there is a strong Arctic India monsoon relationship. So Arctic region and Indian monsoon are interrelated, are related. Okay, there is a relationship. See here, the Barents Kara Sea region's diminished ice. Okay, diminishing of ice in the Barents Kara Sea region caused significant rainfall events in India during the second half of the monsoon season between September and October every year. Okay, so that is how the climate wise it is related. Okay, and then there is also other issue, that is the impact of global warming in the Arctic region, which is the most vulnerable region of the world. And then global warming causes sea ice melting, and it has direct effects on Arctic's marine environment. Okay, so this is also yet another reason why we are doing this Arctic expedition. One is it is directly related to India's monsoon. Another thing is global warming. Because of global warming, sea level rise is happening, which is affecting many other regions of the world, including India. Okay, so this is why such expeditions are done. So this is that Barents and Kara Sea that we discussed about. So Barents Sea is located here, and then Kara Sea is here. Kara Sea is over Russia. Okay, Barents Sea is over this Finland, and then Norwegian Sea, Greenland Sea are located, and this is where that Svalbard is located, where Himadri is there. Okay, so any change in this region, the sea ice melting in this region is affecting India's monsoon. That is what we need to understand here. Next, we need to understand a concept called Arctic amplification. So what is this Arctic amplification? Warming that is occurring in the region of the planet which is north of 67 degree north is known as Arctic amplification. So it is just warming. Okay, and the Arctic has experienced 2 to 3 times faster temperature increases than the rest of the world during the past 4 decades. and glaciers and snowpacks are melting due to high temperatures. Moreover, permafrost has begun to thaw and collapse. Permafrost is melting and it is collapsing, and sea ice is vanishing. So these are all the effects of global warming on the Arctic. And these effects, these consequences, heat related consequences, result temperature rise. So these are consequences, but then they are leading to additional temperature rise. So they are contributing to global warming. So they are becoming cause also. So the effect turns into cause. These are effects. Heat related consequences are effects. They are turning into a cause now. Just getting into a loop. Okay. So which turns into a bigger effect. This in turn will turn into a bigger effect. That again will turn into a more potent cause. Okay. So this is how it is entering into an accelerating feedback loop, and this feedback loop of global warming is called as Arctic amplification, which speeds up the climate change in the rest of the world. So any change in the Arctic region is reflected in the rest of the parts of the world. Understand from Arctic amplification. So we discussed Arctic amplification. So is there a similar condition or similar event happening in Antarctic region also? No. Okay, so there is no Antarctic amplification in contrast to Arctic. Okay, although some areas of the Antarctica are warming far more quickly than the rest of the world, the overall warming has been similar. Okay, and this is because of the huge southern ocean. Okay, so the huge southern ocean which envelops the Antarctica is absorbing the majority of the surplus heat in the atmosphere. That is why it is not facing such amplifications kind of situation. Okay, and yet another thing that we have to note here is India is making such scientific expeditions in the polar areas. Okay, so India's scientific expeditions to the Earth's pole, be it Arctic or Antarctic, it is facilitated under a scheme called PACER scheme. What is PACER scheme? Polar and Cryosphere scheme. That is PACER scheme of the Ministry of Earth Sciences, which is solely done through the aegis of National Center for Polar and Ocean Research, which is located in Goa. Okay, and this center is an autonomous institute of Ministry of Earth Sciences. Okay, so this is what we need to understand from this winter expedition which is done recently by India. Okay.